Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans with Logeeny Games. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my farming results now that I've made it to Crystal 3. Woohoo! You can see that over there. I'm still kind of recovering from my farming. I've lost trophies in the whole process and cooking a drag raid to climb back up. So let's go on ahead and take a look at what I had gotten. I was doing some boosted barging. Again, I'm using farming armies primarily consisting of archers and barbarians because they cook so quickly and they're so inexpensive that I really am trying to avoid using more expensive army compositions and ones that take longer to cook because that just reduces my profit margin when I am farming. So I don't really understand those people who are farming with wizards right now because they're just so desperate to find loot that they're actually just reducing the overall economy anyway as they farm with these super expensive troops. So let's take a look. Down here at the bottom was the first thing that I found, which was okay. That was, 200,000 gold is really what I'm focusing on. I don't need elixir right now just because I don't have anything left to spend elixir on than farming really. So there we were, 200,000, 128, no, 183, ooh, and a 29 trophy loss. That's terrible. That, that's probably my fault. But still, I'm getting a lot of the loot from these. Oh, good little dark elixir number, 137, no. Look at that terrible one. Did get some trophies back. Nope. No. And again, guys, this is with a lot of nexting. I'm trying to be picky. And I remember pre-update, if I would, if you search for bases, I was finding bases that would give me 500,000 resources, combined gold and elixir. That was what I was used to farming before the update. But around Thanksgiving, I was finding bases where I could find 300,000 gold and 300,000 elixir. And they were all bargeable bases. It was all in the collectors. And this kind of brings up an interesting point that I've been wondering about. Does the Clash of Clans economy depend too much on inactive bases? And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But that's really what I feel like farming has been mostly dependent on. If you're using a barge army and you're looking for collectors, really you're looking for dormant bases. You're looking for inactive players. And I really was not finding very many of those. A lot of the bases I found were just dry. Just no loot to offer at all. And this was like the cream of the crop. A little bit of dark elixir here and there. But man, I tell you what, my progression is just about at a stand still. So I do want to show you guys a neat defense. Look at that go wipe at the top. Wait, where is it? There. Oh man. Here, I'll replay this for you. This is so cool. I did not expect to defend this attack. I was actually watching it live and terrified I was going to lose my dark elixir that I had just farmed. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit more about farming. One of the interesting points about kind of the farming issues that we're having in Clash of Clans right now is the lack of inactive bases. And a lot of times when a new and large update comes out to Clash of Clans, we find a lot of those inactive bases that we were depending on for farming become active again as people are returning to the game to check out the update, to see what's new, and eventually those people may just lose interest and we may begin to find those inactive bases begin to reappear as we're farming in these different leagues. Another thing that happened is we had players who were big time farmers who depended on the Town Hall sniping shield. Those players, a lot of them trophy dropped for fear of having to defend, and because they lost the ability to get that Town Hall snipe shield. We saw a lot of people fall down to gold and to silver, and those leagues are so oversaturated right now. But those players may be learning how to defend and maybe climbing back up. I've been getting attacked by people who look like they're trying to trophy push. Just like this attack right here, which as you can tell is not going very well. Those big bombs doing the work. It's really going to come down to these golems here toward the core, and it's just such a great 49% finish. I was so pleased with this defense. So what I'm thinking about farming right now is that maybe some of these negative trends in farming with the lack of inactive bases and with these farmers just all over the place, especially in gold and silver, may gradually correct itself as time moves on, as people become inactive again and become disinterested, as other farmers kind of find their way back to the league that they belong in. We don't need Town Hall 10s farming in silver, honestly. So some of this, it may not all be Supercell's fault. I hate to say it because I know someone is watching this and is really mad at Supercell right now. Look at that, 49%, 23 trophies, yes! So, but you know, I'm holding out hope for farming, and I know that Supercell will make adjustments to farming as they're needed. I really think we should still be getting better league bonuses, but some of that, it all just kind of remains to be seen, and I'm curious to see how the rest of this will play out. I'm real excited to just boost my collectors. I'm just about ready to have some loot, for crying out loud. So anyway, you guys can let me know what you think. I'm not all down on Supercell about this update. I think the removal of Town Hall Snipes has been a positive thing. I think it's forcing us to defend better, to play better. But man, I'm missing those inactive bases. And is that a fundamental flaw of the Clash of Clans economy, that we rely a lot of times on those inactive bases, and when they become active, all of a sudden the game crashes when people are actually playing the game? Is that the kind of economy that Clash of Clans should be built on? And does the whole farming economy need to be rethought and retooled from the ground up? Because without inactive bases, let's face it, we're all pretty dry. So let me know what you think. Again, I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. Really hoping that Supercell does do something to curb the dry spell that we're having right now, this recession in our farming economy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to let me know what you guys are thinking, and let me know what kind of results you're having in farming. Maybe Crystal 2 is the place to be. So I'm going to keep pushing with my drag raids, and I'll let you guys know what I find. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.